Hey, Jesse, how are you? Thanks for coming. I know it was like last minute. I promised Erica and Sherry last night that I would go live tonight. And I was like, today when I was driving home from Hawkins, I was like, I don't really want to go live. But I'm like, no, I told everybody last night on that one I would go live. So here I am. I'm excited. Now, I always love doing lives. I hope a couple more people show up. Otherwise, you and I will just have to chit chat on here. But are you doing okay? I'm doing okay. A lot been going on. A lot. Like, the month of April was just crazy. With Andrew playing baseball, we had baseball games like 3, sometimes 4 nights a week, and he was at practice or at a game 6 days a week. Like Sunday was his only day off. From like end of March through May 1. May 1 was like done. So it almost feels like now that I don't have all of that in the evening, I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I'll come on live. It was a lot. There was that one week. Remember when we got all of that like crazy rain that one week? Everything was canceled that week. It was like first week of April, maybe. All of the games were canceled. And so, because of that, we had so much to make up the rest of the time. So, but I now know all of the baseball fields in Howard County high schools, or just about all of them. A few of them I still haven't been to. A lot of them, some of them are really, really good. Some of them are really not so good. And some of them you just sit there and go, who designed this? Ours. Whereas where Andrew goes, I look at the field, I'm like, who designed this? Is you can't see the scoreboard from the home team bleachers. Granted, the home team bleachers are also on third baseline, which shouldn't be. So maybe that's why we can't see them, because for some reason we decided that third base would be the home team and not the visiting team. But you can't see the scoreboard if you're sitting in the bleachers. I'm like, who designed this? But some of them don't even have bleachers for either home or visiting. And one of the high schools, there's like this really steep hill, and the field is at the bottom of the hill. So all of the spectators have to have to sit up at top of the hill. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? I'm just catching up, Jesse, with all of my baseball stories from Andrew. Andrew played high school ball, and his season just ended last week. So I was just, hey, Deb. How are you? Welcome. I'm just catching everybody up on talking to Jesse a little bit about life. Life as a baseball mom. I saw this thing today on Instagram. It said something, and I don't know if any of you had boys who played baseball. Oh, hi, Melissa. Melissa, I was just watching Scratch and Pete's video, and I saw that I think it was, at least you're like the person who won like the first week, maybe. Yes, they definitely, Jesse, put all of their money into the football fields and lacrosse. Of course, lacrosse plays on the football field, but the baseball fields are totally like, they're like the last thought. Yeah, I was excited when I saw that. And Itzel was like one of the people that was up for something else too. Oh, so it was great to see channels that I know or names that I know up there. Or Pete's great. I haven't stopped to watch him in a while, and I'm glad that for it, like, for some reason popped up at the top of my feed today. But anyways, I saw this thing on Instagram, and it was like you got through weaning, you got through sleeping through the night, sleep training, you got through potty training, you thought all the hard stuff was behind you, and then your kid decides he wants to be the pitcher. And I'm like, yep. There was one game, Andrew only started one game as pitcher, but he was primarily relief. And I will say, like, when he comes in relief, like, especially if he comes in mid-inning, boy, he just like slams it down. They almost always like got that last out that they needed. It was like he comes in and stops the bleed. And usually he's good for like a really good next inning. Sometimes the second inning after that is when things start going bad. And he came in, they had gotten pummeled, like totally humiliated by this one team early in the season. And so they played them again right at the end, and they were actually up. They were winning. They were doing really well. And then their starting pitcher started kind of, the wheels started coming off the bus. And it seemed like that was our story all along. Like, our kids would do really, really well, and then they'd have one inning, and just it all started going bad. All of a sudden, they were the bad news bears, making all kinds of dumb mistakes. And so Andrew came in and he got the third out that inning. Came in, the next inning was the last inning, and they were up like 2-6 or something like that. He had like 4 runs to play with or something like that. And he got a couple on base, and I was like pacing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like, oh God, please let this kid get a win. Please let this kid get the save. And he did. It wasn't pretty, but he did. So I was really excited for him. I was just excited for him that he made the team. He stuck with it. He made a lot of strides. He might not see it right now that he made a lot of strides, but I think he made a lot of strides in high school baseball. So I have to plan the banquet for him and his teammates, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after that, the 20th. Oh, Deb, you had 3 boys that played baseball, then you know what it feels like. That's that baseball mom. Yeah, as you can see, it's not tea this evening. Yeah, he's always liked pitching, Jesse. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I did too when I was in softball. I like pitching. I think it's like you like that sense of control. So he does a lot of relief pitching, and then he also does a lot. He did a lot of like third base. I think actually first is probably a better fit for him, but his team was really green. There were a couple of guys that have been like playing like travel ball and everything, but his team was really green. Like he hadn't played in a couple of years. There were a couple of guys that had never played. Yes, thank you, Jesse and Sweet Melissa. Thumbs up is always good. But he had never, or like they had never played, so they were really, really green. So, they started out pretty, but they've definitely come a long way. So that's kind of the update on Andrew. Emily. Miss Emily broke her foot. And as most of you are on here know, Emily is a dancer. And it's recital season. Yeah. She was at a sleepover with her dance friends. It was like two of her like very closest friends are from dance. One of them she goes to school with, one is at another school. And every Friday, they're so funny. Every Friday night they have, every Thursday and Friday they have dance. And both of them are also there on Tuesdays. So Fridays they get done early. And by early, I mean like 6:30. So they usually like to go out to dinner, out to get ice cream or something after. And actually, this wasn't even a Friday night. They had a random Wednesday off of school or something. So Tuesday evening, she went over her friend's house and they were like down in the basement. It wasn't even like anything was necessarily, they weren't horsing around. They weren't doing anything dumb. They were sitting around and the other girl's mom had put mats on the floor that they were going to sleep on. Her friend got up and started walking and tripped, graceful dancer, tripped and she fell. And when she fell, her elbow came right down on Emily's foot, like right by the ankle, like where the ankle and the foot meet. And she broke one of the growth plates. So Emily's been in a boot for the last almost 4 weeks. It'll be 4 weeks on Friday. Yeah. Emily was like, when I picked her up the next day, because they didn't even call me that night, because they just handled it and everything. The next day when I picked her up, as soon as I got at the airport, she's like, oh, it hurts, and all the drama. And I'm like, but she was bearing weight, didn't look swollen, it didn't look bruised. So I was like, you're fine. It's just, maybe a deep bruise or something. But that was like Wednesday, and Thursday, Andrew had a game and she had to do a lot of walking to get out there. And I could tell that night that she was in a lot of pain. Like you could see it in her face. So Friday morning, off to the doctor we went. Hey, Lori. Lori, I'm just kind of catching everybody up on my life. And by that, I mean my kids. It isn't all the crazy. Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete, I'm so glad I caught your video today. I think it came up like 3 days ago, but for some reason, YouTube like pushed it to the very front of everything today. Yeah, that's Melissa. That's what I was like, suck it up, kid, rub some dirt in it. Okay. If anybody doesn't know Scratching Pete, please go check him out. I think everybody knows like Jesse and Sweet Melissa and all the others who have channels on here. But if you don't know Pete, go check him out. He's really nice. Honestly, I find his videos relaxing because he has just nice music. He does a lot of, his is mainly like Canadian lottery stuff, but I find it relaxing to watch. We were just talking about you, Pete, right before you came on. It was funny. I was talking about how I watched you today, and I had seen that Sweet Melissa had won like week 1 and of the monthly giveaway. Hey, so and I was talking about how I saw that Itzel was one of the featured ones this week. Yes, it was down to the wire. But yeah, so Emily is still in a boot. We go to the orthopedic doctor this Friday. Hey, Nora, how are you? Oh, thank you so much for joining. So glad to see you and Pete here. Nora is another one, guys. Check out. She also does some of the lottery stuff. She does a lot of stock stuff, but she has a lot of lives. She does a lot of lives, and it's always fun to join and see who she's yucking it up with. But yeah, we go back on Friday. Friday is 1 week until her recital. So yeah, it's not looking good. She's still complaining about it a lot. Oh, Lori, when's your birthday? Happy birthday. But yeah, Emily's still complaining about it hurting, especially when she has to point or flex her foot, which, of course, with being a dancer, she has to do a lot. The only one she says that doesn't hurt is doing tap. Yeah, so we'll see. My fear is that she's going to be like, yeah, it's good, and let me do all the dance. And oh, happy birthday tomorrow, Lori. I hope your family's doing something nice for you. Or that you have something nice planned for you. Yeah, she may miss the recital, which would be a huge thing. My fear, though, is that, yeah, she wasn't dancing, but she was with her dance friends. I keep teasing her. I'm like, you need better friends, because the last time she had to go, get an X-ray done was one of her friends in school, like, got too excited and 6 weeks, yeah. She's had the boot on for 4 weeks, almost. My fear is she's going to tell the doctor, like, everything is fine, it's great, so that she can dance next week and do the recital, and then she's going to re-injure it and be stuck in the boot most of the summer, or because of making a poor decision. Oh, good. That's right. Mother's Day is coming up. So if y'all haven't gotten your moms a card, make sure you do so by Sunday. I got my mom one yesterday. I had to go to Dollar Tree to do some shopping for a collab. I have actually 2 collabs that will be coming up, that will both be coming up in May. One will be with Miss Jessie Miller. Yeah, no swimming with a boot on. And that'll be the other thing. She'll be like, nope, I'm getting out of this boot. Hey, Dawn. So, yeah, she'll be like, I am. And at least here in Maryland, the weather has been quite warm. It was a little cool this weekend, but it's like warming up again. I'm like, by Memorial Day, the pools will be nice. Usually they're freezing cold. Oh, but what is everybody else up to? I've been talking about everybody but myself. So that's why I have not been posting. Andrew has had baseball games like 3 to 4 times a week, and they're usually like 4:30 till sometimes they go till like 7:30, 8 o'clock. The low scoring games are the quick ones. the ones, and even we've been at one where it was like only like 3 or 4 innings because as there was eventually the mercy rule applied. At least they have the mercy rule. Hi, Itself. We were just talking about you earlier. Hi, Ellen. Thanks, Itzel. Yes, please remember to click that thumbs up. Yeah, I saw that you were like one of the featured one on Scratch and Pete's video. So I was excited because I saw like Sweet Melissa was like the first person to go in the monthly giveaway. You were like a featured one. I was like, yes, all my homies. Boy, I dated myself there. So yeah, Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know what my group is doing. I can't wait for my Ipsy icon either, Lori. I was a little disappointed in my choices, although the one thing I was really excited about was there was a lot of one size in there. Yes, I do get the icon box. I was really excited that there was a lot of one size products. Yeah, rolling with my homies. Boy, I'm aging myself. It's hard to keep up with Itzel, and I keep like kind of cutting back on boxes. I just got 2 in recently, and I'm like, oh, 2 more that I'm going to need to drop my subscription on. My Vino just came, and it's just not worth the price. Hey, I'll explain more like when I do the video, but I was trying to give Splash Wines just took over the Vino subscription, and I thought it would like, okay, this will be better. There's going to be more selection of wines and everything for them to choose from. And that may be, but I know I love Vino, but their lifestyle portion is just terrible. Like this time, there's a wet brush because we haven't gotten wet brushes from them like 3 times. I think last time we got a Tangle teaser instead of a wet brush. I'm like, I don't need a brush every time. Quite frankly, I don't brush my hair. I got the one size blush too, Lori, and I'm so excited. I got the foundation too. Oh, did I get the mascara? I don't think I got the mascara, or I don't think I chose the mascara. I know I didn't choose either of the lippies. Oh, Summer, you're going to get ads. I know I didn't choose the lippies. They had 2 of them in the same choice category, and they were both like really brown looking. And I was like, I don't think those are for me. But the blush, I'm really excited about because I think that's going to work really well for me. But I really, really wish is that they had the setting spray, because the setting spray is supposed to be like phenomenal. It's like the viral thing. I'm like, why didn't they put the setting spray in there? Because I would have loved that. Oh, wow. That's cool, Itzel. Congratulations. I am not on TikTok. I'm just like old school. I'm old. That's just it. I'm old. That's all it is. I'm old. Old. So I'm trying to think. Did I get the mascara? Because I know I got like several of the one size products, and quite frankly, I think I had a one size product in every choice category. Maybe the last one I didn't. But so often you don't get much of what the icon is. Oh, jeez. You finally get a win and you get dog toys. That would be my luck, Itzel. That would totally be my luck. That I would win a giveaway and get dog toys. And I don't have a dog. I have 2 cats. Yeah, Lori, I'm not. I had like 3 or 4 lippies in one category, and I chose the other lippy. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I don't. The only TikTok I watch is the ones that people reuse as YouTube shorts. And who knows? TikTok might get banned here in a little bit. You always forget to use the settings spray. I've just heard it's supposed to be phenomenal. Well, it's one of those like, I saw things like, oh, this is what Taylor Swift used and she, did her performance in the rain and everything. I don't know. Biden signed it. Now I heard today that TikTok is suing the U.S. For freedom of speech, and I'm like, well, I don't think it really applies to outside countries. Yeah, I kind of secretly hope it gets banned too, especially with having kids. So it's a decision that's going to have to that even though Biden signed it, it's something that will, and probably end up in the Supreme Court. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to it. Okay, you got the same lippy, Lori. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I forget what I think it was. Lawless was the other lippy that was my choice. Oh, you don't like it because it's the neutral lip because you have darker skin. And I'm the opposite. I have like pale skin. So you put something like, plus I have like cool undertones. You put something brown on me and it is nasty looking. And I need something that has a little bit of pink in it, a little like a cooler undertone. Like I tend to go more for like if I wear a red, which I don't wear that much anymore, I tend to go for like a blue undertone on the red. And it's so more of like a burgundy. Yeah. So I like a neutral, like a nudie pink. It has to have like a little bit more, like I hate to say like Charlotte, I don't hate to say it. I don't know why I say that because I don't hate to say it. Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk is like the perfect color on me. But I know like I watch creators that are like bash it all the time. And I get it. It's not perfect for everybody. I don't think any color is going to be, but I think it works on a lot of skin tones. Florio. I don't know Florio. Oh, L'Oreal. Okay. Yeah, it will be killing a lot of entrepreneurs in the US. you? Mama Tot on TikTok. Oh, and people who do makeup, yeah. I said, I'm not really into TikTok. I don't have it. Somewhat because I don't want my kids getting into it. Working too much. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that too. Oh, I sat down today and was like, I need to just like put down a to-do list. And at one point I was like, I don't know how I'm accomplishing all of this. I'm hoping to get everything done on that to-do list before summer classes start. We're done spring semester, or at least all of the classes that I teach are done for spring semester. Most colleges are graduating now, but I'm teaching summer, so luckily I'm only teaching a 7-week course. It's of course on Tuesdays again, Tuesday evenings, which yay, because that won't mess with this. And it goes from like 5:30 to 7:30. And it's a end of life, like advanced directives type thing. We talk a lot about hospice and stuff. So it's kind of heavy material. Yeah. Well, my one class finished really early, Jesse. The other classes just finished. Graduation is ended this week, early next week, maybe. But a lot of the colleges kind of finish up around that time. I know a lot of colleges are either in finals or just about to go into finals. You'd watch me teach, Barbara. Thank you. Oh, like I said, this one is kind of it's heavy in what the material is. I think I'll do better this semester. Last semester was the first time I taught it at the graduate level. I've taught it before at undergraduate. And at undergraduate, it was, oh, congratulations, Ellen. Your daughter's graduating from college on the 18th. What's her degree in? That's so exciting. But at the undergraduate level, when you talk about things like end of life and death and dying, it's a lot of more like theoretical stuff. When I'm teaching nurses, it's a lot more heavy. Design and production. Oh, nice. Does she have a job lined up? Tell her congratulations from everyone. No, there's a beauty box from Oprah. How do I not know about this? I don't think I have Hot Mess Mamas. Oh, it's in your ice cream beauty box. Okay. Okay. Alan, I feel like that's a lot of kids. Kids coming out of college. They're not kids, they're adults. Bye, Dawn. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ellen, do you have a big party planned? I remember for my undergraduate, she needs to go to LA. Okay. There's a lot of other areas though that have like studios and things. I'm gonna have to check her out. I think I have seen Hot Mess Mama. Never mind. No, I have seen Hot Mess Mama. I've watched her do some unboxings. Okay. I know they took off TikTok because of her AD disorder. Oh, I didn't know that. But like I said, I don't really keep up with TikTok and what's going on. I will say, like, if they're educating about, I'm taking it that ED is an eating disorder. I have a very, very good friend who has an eating disorder, and it is primarily what caused a stroke a couple of years ago. We almost lost her a couple of years ago to the stroke. She survived. She's doing well, but nowhere near where she was cognitively or functionally. And unfortunately, she had a very bad seizure a couple of weeks ago and was back in the hospital. And I was talking to her dad, and her dad was like, damn it, of all the things that, she has lost memory on things. She's, lost other abilities. He's like, why can't she lose this friggin' eating disorder? Oh, thanks, Melissa. Oh, your mom worked for a hospice. Bless her. Yeah, Jesse, it's the same one. She had a very serious seizure the other week. Her kids are the same age as my kids. And when COVID was going on, and she was like my lifesaver. Or my kids would go to her house like 2 days a week to do school and everything, and her kids would come to my house 2 days a week. Hey Sam. And because they were the same age, like her son was in a lot of the same classes as my son, her daughter was in a lot of the same classes as my daughter. Yeah, she was down for like an hour, Jesse. It worked out great. For almost a year, the 4 kids functioned almost as siblings. She was almost like a second mom to my kids. So when she had the stroke, it devastated me. And she only had like a 5% chance. And thankfully she came back. She was doing really well. Been through a ton of rehab, and then she had this seizure. Her dad and I agree with him. Like, why? Of all the things that she's lost, why couldn't she lose the eating disorder? Like, after the seizure, she was in the hospital and she was refusing to eat. They couldn't put her in rehab until she started eating. So it's devastating what it does to your body, what it does to your family. Ooh, Oprah was in the Ice Cream Beauty box this month. That's cool. I've never gotten Ice Cream Beauty. I may have to look into it. I'm pretty sure. Well, you guys saw me open in the collab in March. Yeah, it was late March. The one from the Hutch sisters, the brown paper packages. It was kind of my like collab one and kind of my small business one, because the Hutch sisters are a small business out of Canada. I just recently got my new one from them, but it's the same thing as Texas is the place to go now. It was a while ago too. I remember my sister, after not long after college, like early 2000s, moved down to Austin because that was like, it was the place to go. Yeah, the brown paper packages. It was a good one, and I've always liked them. It's just a little expensive. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me when I open. I have to film. I have 3 boxes to film. I have Goldie Box, I have Vino, and I have brown paper packages. I have a bunch that I have to edit too. The other, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I taped like 10 videos. So I now need to like get them all edited. You've seen a couple of them already. Yeah, I love the theme and everything, and I love how they do them, but it's just a little expensive. And I was talking earlier, Barbara, I don't know if you were here yet, about Vino. I'm just not, ever since Splash Wines took over, I'm not thrilled with them. Like, I just got mine. It has a wet brush in it. I'm pretty sure we got a Tangle teaser last quarter. And I'm like, I don't need all these hairbrushes. There's only so many hairbrushes we can use in my house. And, you know, my husband is bald. I've never mentioned it before. My husband is pretty much bald. What hair he has, he pretty much shaves off. So he doesn't need a hairbrush. Andrew's hair is short. He doesn't really need a brush. Emily is really the only, I don't really use one. I use like a really not fine tooth. I use a really thick tooth comb, or wide tooth comb. That's the name. That's the, what I should be calling it, a wide tooth comb. Yeah, they've been repeating it for a while, Barbara, and I'm just like, ugh. I was hoping with the new company they would get things back, but it's like there's a wet brush. I don't need wet brush. There's a couple of masks. I'm like, that's nice, but I feel like I get that every time. And when Vino was at the top of their game, I wasn't getting that every time. There's some shower steamers, which, all right, whatever. What else was in there? It just wasn't good. There was nothing that I was like blown away by. And I loved Vino. I loved when they had kind of like their little formula. Like, you would get, of course, your 2 wines, but you would get usually a makeup product. You would usually get a like decor product. You know, it was usually like a little shelf sitter or something. Oh, thank you, Lori. Hey, she needs all that she can get right now. But, you know, there would be a little home decor item. There would be a little makeup item, usually like a personal care, like either a lotion or a shower gel or a mask, which is fine. And there would usually be a little snack, and there would usually be something kind of wine related. I know there's a lunch tote in there this time, and I'm like, no, it's not a lunch tote. I take that back. That's in the brown paper packages box. There's a makeup bag. Yeah, they did have a lot from Laritzi. I kept the one palette that I got from them. The other one I ended up giving away. And I think they had, I forget if it was from Laritzi or somewhere else, that they had like a pack of, like a 5-pack of liquid lip for. I'm like, give me a wine tote, give me wine stoppers, you know, something. Yeah, it was a full palette. I had a 9-pan full palette that I got from them that I actually really, really like and I still use. And then I got a 5-pan palette from them that was also very nice, but it had a lot of similar colors to the 9-pan one. So I did give away the 5-pan one. But uh yeah, they had a lot of indie type brands in there. They had a lot of small businesses, which I really liked. They I did just order a kind of mystery box from Pandora's box of indie products. Slay Glam, I'll have to check that out. Wild Makeup and Good Value. They're all into the like natural look and everything right now. Oh, although I will I had a laugh. Uh, well, hello, Erica. How are you? Thanks for listening while you're driving. Yeah, Barbara, she's not really into the wild, and even with yeah, Jesse, that's where I've seen it is Rena. I'm telling you, Rena has influenced me on multiple things. Rena was the one who influenced me on Nomad at Cosmetics. She influenced me. What was the other one? Oh, Juvia's Place. And even though I don't think I got it, maybe I did get one from her, but I know she did a lot with a lip balm company, like from New Jersey. And her and Krusty Kristen have both gotten the Pandora's box. Okay, so yeah, Rena has definitely influenced me a lot. Some people are going to get some video or some ads soon. Yes, Jersey Shore Cosmetics. She used to get like the lip balm, like monthly thing. Hi, Kelly. How are you? We're just chit chatting about boxes right now. Oh, I did see, and Jesse, you probably see it. Whole Foods has a beauty bag. Is that the one like once or twice a year they have one like in store? Yeah, Jesse gets this same, is it Go Jewelry box? Gough. Jesse, is that correct? That Rena gets. And I love the bracelets and everything. I just don't wear bracelets. Oh, speaking of Jesse, I have a bracelet to give to send to you. It came in the brown paper packages box. As soon as I get it taped, I'll send it to you. Kelly, you canceled everything. I'm getting to the point where I'm canceling a lot. I already canceled a lot, and now I think vinyl and brown paper packages are going. And I don't want my channel to be just beauty. Like, sorry, I'm not that person. I'm not a big makeup person. But like Ipsy, right now I'm keeping Ipsy, one subscription. I'll be giving up. I have 2 to Ipsy Glam Bag, and the one has the icon box attached. And I'm giving up Emily's subscription to Ipsy, and replacing it with Macy's Beauty Box. I've actually been enjoying Macy's. So I'm going to have the Ipsy and the Macy's. Of course, the Walmart quarterly because it's $7. That'll be like the last one I give up ever is the Walmart one. And yeah, Go Jewelry. Oh, I put a U in there. It's Gough. I can't spell to save my life. So I'm like, yeah, Emily's letting me give up Ipsy. Kelly, I am going to let her choose now the glam bag. She doesn't want to give it up, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense to get two Ipsies and the Macy's. So I told her what will happen is she will get to choose the Ipsy, like what the choice product is each month. Unless it's an icon box month, and I get to choose. I may even let her choose one of my 3 choices on there. And then she'll still get her Walmart one every quarter. And, as it is, I'm already kind of letting her, I give her some things from the Macy's, and we already trade off. Even it got to that point with FabFitFun too, where it was like I was choosing like 2 or 3 categories and she was choosing 2 or 3 categories. I did watch, and I'm sure you guys watch her, is Christy from Georgia Sunshine. I mean, she had a couple of new boxes that she just premiered last week. I want to say Friday or Saturday. It was like her second chances, like first glances and second chances or something like that. And there was one that was a quarterly box. I forget what the name of it was. Jesse, if I'm sure you watched it if you remember. Help me out. But it was like kitchen stuff. Like one of the things, and it was reasonably priced. It was like $30 or $40 for like each quarter. It was quarterly. It was kind of lifestyle, but kind of geared towards kitchen. And one of the things you would get was like access to a cooking show or something, or like how to do one of the things, and you would get a couple of kitchen things in there and maybe a couple of other ones. I've been watching Christy forever. She got really pissed at me at one point, so I don't think she likes me, but that's okay. I primarily watch like those ones, like when she gets new boxes, because of course she gets all of them like in PR when they're first coming out and everything. So I try to catch those because I want to see what's new coming out, because I know what's out there, and like nothing is like igniting my interest right now out there. Yeah, same, Jesse. I made a comment one time that she really took the wrong way, and I kind of got canceled. She didn't drop me completely, but pretty much told me to go away. So I only watch those like new when she has new ones. And usually what I do is I will like drop down to where I see a I'll drop down to the description and see what the boxes are, and then I'll go to the ones that are new or that I haven't seen before. Yeah, I made a comment one time that was it, humble pie. That was it, humble pie. Hey, I saw that and I was like, that one kind of interests me. Yeah, that's the problem with the Whole Foods ones. It's annual, not all very. You have to get it in store, I think. I don't think you can get it online. Um, I don't have one that's super close. Like I have one that's like within like 20 minutes or so, but I just don't have the time to go out there and like fight people for it. It's the same thing with like the Michaels boxes. Like I don't have the time to go out there and fight people for them, or try to grab them when they first come out, because my work schedule doesn't allow it. Sorry, if you see my arm up here, Midnight is sitting up in his hammock that is like up over a computer. Kelly, I think it was a misunderstanding. I think it was me, like, what it was me calling essentially her out on, and, you know, saying how much in love with something she was when I was like, that doesn't look good at all. And I looked to her for like fashion. Like she was the person like got all the like the Stitch Fix and and Wannable and all of these things, and made me want to get it. And she is like right about my age. We are like a year or two apart. And there was one where I was like, yeah, that just, I'm sorry, that doesn't look good on you. And she was just like, nope. Because and I even said, I was like, I look to you for like honest reviews and everything. And I feel like a lot of times we have similar or fashion. At that time she wasn't working, so yeah, a lot of her stuff was jeans and everything, but I still like, that wasn't what my problem was. Is I've always been that way with like any of like Stitch Fix, Nordstrom when they had their box. I miss the Nordstrom box. Yeah, you can always count on me, Bronzy. That's probably why I'm not good. Because that's why I don't have like a ton of subscribers. I'm way too willing to be honest. Yeah, I was not trying to be rude. I really, really was not. And it came across like that. And I really, like, I felt horrible when she responded. And I really did. I felt terrible. Well, but I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna be nothing but honest. I don't have a stake in the game. I pay for all my boxes myself. Oh, every once in a while I'll get one to review. I don't think I've had a review, like something sent to me in probably over a year though. Because it's been a while since I've been like good about keeping up with anything. So I pay for everything, which is also why I've been cutting back a lot, because I pay for everything. But yeah. So what do you guys like? I shouldn't say I need, I'm in search of a lifestyle box. And nothing is like nothing is sparking my interest. FabFitFun, I canceled on kind of a like high moral ground, which I still believe in. But also when I looked at the spoilers and everything for FabFitFun this time, I was like, I don't really want anything. Even Emily looked at it and was like, oh, she wasn't impressed either. Like, I don't think between us we could have found something in each category that we wanted. And that's saying something. And yes, they are getting really pricey too. If you go seasonal for FabFitFun now, it's like almost $75 a season or something crazy like that. That, if you stay annual, it's still like the $55, which is still a pretty good deal. I have so much stuff. Like, you guys can see behind me here. Like, look at all this junk just lining up here. Now, some of it's like water bottle and stuff, and I kind of really need to get rid of that. There. That's an empty water bottle that needs to go downstairs and into recycling. Yeah, I'm just not finding it with lifestyle boxes. Vinyl was always one of my favorites. I feel like I can't. And I've gotten the TheraBox from there, from Groupon, and it was okay. It's again like, I don't know if I want it. I might have to get another one just because, like, I think I can use the Groupon like 3 times. Aim's on TheraBox, and it makes it like affordable. I think my problem with TheraBox is it's monthly, and it's expensive for a monthly box. FabFitFun at least was like quarterly. Yeah, Barbara, that's what I think I might do is go grab another one of them. Okay, Lori, thank you. Good night. Yeah, I gotta go fairly soon too to make dinner. We don't usually eat until Emily comes home from dance on Tuesdays, and even though she can't dance right now, she's still, well, Tuesday night is actually the night she can do the most because Tuesday night is like pre-point. And so they do a lot of working on like flexibility and things. So she can actually do some of that, especially with her foot that's not injured. And even with the foot that is injured, like we've been trying to keep her range of motion and everything up. So she does a little bit of she doesn't push it like she does with the uninjured foot. Good night, Sylvia. Oh, okay, Kelly. I got to go check that out. I got TheraBox one time last year. It was pretty good too because it was like a summer themed box. Parents never put me in. I was in dance for a little bit. My sister and I both did dance. My sister did it like all through high school and everything. I think I didn't. I got into swimming. That's the other thing. I don't want anything that's like real heavy on skincare and body care. I kind of want to. I want a lifestyle box. It's a lifestyle box that has like a little skincare, a little makeup, a little decor or something. And that's what I liked about the. I've already forgotten it. That Jesse, that the humble pie box. It didn't have. I think it may have had like one skincare type thing in it, like a hand cream or something. And I just can't. I can't afford like 50 some dollars a box a month. The $15 ones. I'm like, okay, I can get that a month. Above like $50 or $60. Whereas I really need it to be like every other month or quarterly. But FabFitFun hasn't been like sparking any interest. I always said I would never go back to Alltrue. And they're still repeating stuff. Like I saw on Instagram today, their spoiler 2, and I was like, one of the things was like a Turkish towel or something, and I was like, I had that a couple of years ago in there, like that exact same one. Like, no. Like you took over this like 2 or 3 years ago. You should be done. You should have paid off all of those other folks. No. So that one's kind of out still. Was it Single Swag? That one isn't great. Yeah, I just don't know any good lifestyle boxes. Yeah, watch the humble pie one, Jesse, and let me know what you think. That's it, Sam. I love the variety. That's what I want in a box, and that's what I want in a good lifestyle box. Um, and that's why I'm willing to pay for a good lifestyle box like quarterly. The I saw an Alexandria Ryan. I was thinking about a crafty box too, Barbara. I'll have to look into those more because I have thought about a crafty box because I do enjoy crafts. Um, I saw Alexandria Ryan do the Curator, and again, that one's like $125. Like if you go annual, you save like $50 on the year, but I'm like $125 quarterly. That's a little rich for my blood. And I have done that one in the past, but it was always when I was like able to get like a super good deal on it. Um, and it just, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I need a crafty box. Maybe that will spark some more interest in me. Because I don't want another beauty box. Willow Nook. I gotta go check out Noelle. I haven't been watching Noelle as much. I need to go check out Noelle and see what she's getting because she usually has like all of those great little ones. Oh, too many delays on authentic books. Okay. Yeah, I did a book box. I did one of the book boxes around Christmas. I did like one of their specialty ones for December, or that was holiday themed. And that was nice. And I've looked at some of the book boxes. All right, maybe I'll have to look into a book box. I'll look at the book and craft ones and see what I can find. Oh, Sage and Salt. Curator. Okay. It's near $80. Yeah. That would be a hard one to justify. Although I've been justifying as long as the $80 is like to your door, because I've been justifying buy now, and it's now at the point where it's like almost $75 for me to get between shipping and taxes and everything. So if it's something I think I'm really gonna love, I might justify it. I'll have to go check out Noelle. Thank you guys. See, this is why I love hanging out with you because you help me out. I'm gonna have to go check out. I haven't watched Noelle for a while. Oh, but Jesse, definitely check out the unboxing for Humble Pie. See what you think. Yeah, the Huggy boxes are kind of expensive, and yeah, they do seem to be much more winter related. But the other one I got for a while was Fruit for Thought, and I just didn't think it was worth the price. I got some nice things in there. I just didn't think it was worth what they were charging. And I get it. These smaller boxes, they have to charge closer to what the actual retail is. Like FabFitFun is the only one that's going to be able to they'll give you, $300 for $50, or is because they can work the deals. These smaller boxes are not going to be able to work the deals as much. But if I feel like I'm getting my money's worth, then I'm okay with it. The Be Relaxed Last Winter. Okay. It's another good one to check out. Yeah, I think I might have to like watch Noelle on like repeat for the next day or so. Next couple of days, I'm gonna have to check out Noelle because I haven't been over there. Okay, Be Relaxed is crazy expensive. No, Sam, I have not. I have like you would not believe the pile I have over here that needs to get sent out. Out. April was like a ridiculous month. Andrew had baseball games like 3 or 4 nights a week, and they would be like 3 hours. Sometimes I was driving almost an hour to get to the game and then spend another 3 hours there and then another. Usually the drive back wasn't as long because as when I was trying to go to the um, out of town games, it was like during rush hour. So I have a ton, an absolute ton that I need to get sent out. Um, I've also been in, between Andrew's baseball, my work, and then Emily broke her foot, and um, my mom and my aunt needing stuff. I've been overwhelmed. I've been completely and totally overwhelmed with life. So I will get them. They are there. They are there. They are sitting all there with like name tags on them of where who they're going to. I need to sit down and actually print out labels and put them in boxes. Hi, Maritza. How are you? Oh, so yes, those will get out. I promise. I never not sent anything out. They're just late sometimes. But I do have them. I have everything set aside. Um, there were a couple of people I did not hear from. I don't think you are one of them. No. I have like 3 or 4 people that I have not heard from after the last announcement. And so I'm just going to redraw for those probably mid-month. I need to draw them before I get to collabs that will be up later this month. I'll have a Dollar Tree train collab. That's the one that Miss Jackie Russell always does. Oh, Ellen, I'm sorry you had the ad. And I was just saying I have a bunch of giveaways stuff that I have to send out. It will go out. I have a couple of collabs coming up later this month. One is the Dollar Tree train. That's the one that Miss Jackie Russell does as several times a year. This will be like the Memorial Day summer one, and then that will be it until like August. So we kind of take the summer off on those. But that will be so we'll pick up again in the fall with the back to school one that usually comes sometime in August. I want to say usually early August because some schools do go back really early. Good night, Kelly. I know, I can't believe summer's around the corner already. We've already had days in the 90s here. I'm like, no. Today was great. Today was like mid 70s, a little breezy. Yeah, and that's what I always like. But yeah, so the last Dollar Tree train in before summer is coming up. I want to say around the 19th. I just went shopping. I have to tape that this weekend. And then I think Bessie and I are going to do one around Memorial Day. On that one, it may just be. But I don't have anything else lined up after that. So we'll see. We will see. No, Jesse, I don't think so. I want to say the Dollar Tree one is on the 19th, maybe. So if we do Memorial Day, that'll give it that'll give it a good like 10 days is in between. So I don't think it'll bump into that too much. And if we don't do it around Memorial Day, it will start bumping into your June ones. Yeah, I would say the only thing, maybe if we push it to June 1 instead of Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. That's up to you. Oh, and what we do. So we will see. All right, everyone. No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. You have a lot of collabs coming up. That's a good thing for you. Oh, I wish I had more coming up. I wish I had more I could talk about. I don't have any up right now. I don't have any taking a break from your toys, Melissa. I'm actually going to sign off here in just a few minutes because I got to go make dinner, even though it's like almost 9 o'clock where I am. Emily will be home from dance soon, and she doesn't usually like to eat before she goes. She tends to like to eat after, and Andrew doesn't usually care because when he's home from school early, like meaning regular time, is that he usually falls asleep. He just like woke up like an hour ago from a nap. So I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you all so much for coming and spending this time with me. I'll keep you updated on when lives are going to be able to take place. Like I said, I start teaching again next month for June and July. So we will see then. Maybe I'll try to do one on like the Tuesday after Memorial Day, and that'll be like my June one, and then I'll do one late in July. All right, everyone. Good night.